Hello everyone and welcome to another video with me, Umber Rays, and today we are going to be talking about the beginning of April for the Japanese side here in Wotv, and gonna be obviously, elephant in the room, a lot of stuff that's gonna happen before April 21st is going to be mostly filler for a lot of players, and that's not to say that this is bad content or you shouldn't be interested in these units, or if you are a globaler and you're super excited about Charlotte that you should feel any kind of bad. But 7 is a pretty big Final Fantasy, and it is nice that it's coming to the game, and yeah, that's all that I think I really need to say about that. So we got a new arena here, and that arena is going to be starting as of April 1st. I haven't really looked too much into it, mainly because I'm never like super, oh my god, arena, this will make my life so much better. So let me just take a peek. Near Leona's Castle is what it is about. Doesn't look like it. Oh, sorry, guild battle map and friend battle map. It doesn't look like there's anything special about it. For some reason I thought it was arena. My bad. Alright, taking a look, we have the April book month. Nothing super duper omega interesting, except looks like there's going to be a couple of weeks of fully open, meaning that you can potentially farm anything you want. And this should happen more often, because it's kind of ridiculous that it just isn't open all the time. It should be open more all the time. What is interesting to look at is the schedule. If you take a look at the beginning of April, swords, large axes, accessories, armor, ninja swords, maybe hinting towards the next raid or whatever. But at the end, from the 14th to the 21st, gloves, accessories, swords, books, canes, and armor. Maybe gloves. Wonder if that's maybe a hint to the mid-month banner too. Going to be interesting to see, to say. And of course, we could not be talking about the major things happening this week without, of course, bringing up Charlotte. Charlotte, one of the Brave Exvius characters I like a lot more. I generally liked her design. I remember a fair amount of like just her iterations in Brave Exvius, and some who was it who said it? I thought it was like Howl or someone who said that it looked like Fate Zero's Saber. Anyway, she looking generally good. I like her design here in Wotv. Things to note about her. She is not a limited time unit, so you do not need to panic if you are interested in saving up for 7. Eventually you will get this character because she is in the game. She is a 90 cost, meaning that she is not double costed as far as we know at the recording of this video. And but 90 cost seems to be something a little new. I don't think that 90 cost units are really outperforming any other units or really that much better than 80. I think it's just more for making, when you have limited cost, a little bit more difficult to try and build that party. A little more restrictive. And to be fair, Charlotte is looking like a really, really good unit. Matter of fact, I'm basically imagining that she is going to be coming in and replacing Rain as a magic tank, or I think she's going to be a much better magic tank, to say the least. Taking a look at her jobs, her main job is a brand new one that it will be exclusive to herself. Sub job is Monk. I think I said Pugilist in the other video. That was wrong. Sorry. Was in a hurry that day. And Thief last. So basically we're looking at an incredibly defensive magic tanky character that has some strike. Monk also might give her, I don't know, maybe some self-healing, maybe some self-cleanse. Could be interesting. We'll have to take a look at exactly what is in there and what they exactly give her. Thief, on the other hand, is probably just mobility in the sense of, giving her some agility up, giving her maybe even steal time. So it could be really fascinating tank to get. All right, looking at her limit burst, large. And let me just scroll down a little bit to all the abilities. There we go. Large damage on her limit burst, and it's a large diamond pattern AoE, which is impressive to say the least. It also debuffs the enemy's attack and magic for 3 turns, which is also impressive. Last but not least, it also buffs her own defense and spirit by a single turn by a large amount. So yeah, that's an incredibly powerful limit burst right there. And needless to say, I think all in all, really, if she has any kind of hate generation, if she has a similar ability to what Lord Mont has, which is hate generation and speed up, or hate generation and spirit up, or some combination of that, I think this is going to be a really good unit. Continuing on, he also has a different types of other abilities up close. She has a chance to reduce quickness / agility for units. She has large damage that are up close and personal, which honestly I think is a little weird, to be totally honest. Just because if you... For a magic tank, she could be getting hit from a distance, so I don't know quite how good this ability is, but we'll see. Yes. She does have a lightning resistance down. That's the middle ability that deals large damage. That's just really strong, because it looks like a ton of her abilities are thunder elemental, so you can debuff that. It's also going to be great with working with Frederica. I think it's going to be great working with a lot of 9S. I think that there's a very, very, very dangerous Thunder team in the future that includes the unit. Since Dark Witch Helena or Black Witch Helena and also Yuna are still very prevalent on the JP side, this unit could be very, very meta very quickly. All right, and continuing on, her master ability will be usual stuff, but also her own spirit up by 10 and her HP up by 5%. Exactly what you would want to hear for a brand tank and the magic tank. Of course, she will have her 50 shard farm or hard quest that you can get from, and of course she will be farmable since she is a permanent unit. All that stuff that comes with a new unit. There isn't really too much else to say about that. Honestly, I think Charlotte's going to be an incredible unit. I think she's going to be real good. I think that the review will also say the exact same thing when I get to look at her kit and everything in it. But I will not be going for her personally because, well, I think she is an amazing unit and I can't wait to get her in the future. All resources saved for 7 for me. So, sorry, Charlotte. Maybe you'll show up on the Final Fantasy VII banner instead of Cloud. Just to, lightning Cloud. That's the joke. Alright, continuing on, we do have a new event that will be happening. The Dream of the Swordsmiths, which is to do with the Randall Nation, is supposed to be in there with the story. There's supposed to be, usual stuff that you can get out of here. Another source of getting resources for Final Fantasy VII in the future. Gold Anklet will be the farmable piece of equipment from this, which is kind of interesting. An accessory off one of these, or armor. It says decoration, but it also classifies it as... I'm pretty sure it's just an... When can an anklet be a piece of armor? Alright. Other than that, I really like this. I'm kind of hoping, personally, that we're going to see these new units in the mid-month banner, or one of them potentially as a selection quest unit, potentially in the future. So, I mean, we got... I'm going to say that the two on the left here, the guy and the girl... probably going to be the mid-month banner. One will be a lower tier character, and one will be a UR. And I'm gonna just say, well, let's get some more guy UR, all right? And then guy on the right, selection quest. Sure, why not? That could happen, right? All right. And other than that, Charlotte, in the way of other units recently, will have a hard farming quest where you can do daily and get resources to upgrade her, as well as, potentially even other Thunder units. But it's a good way of just getting some of the pink mats that you're going to need for her. And yeah, that's about it. So overall, I think that this is a strong start to the month of April. I don't think that Charlotte can be underestimated how good she can be, seeing that Thunder Elemental characters are already pretty darn good from my experience. but also taking a look at it, I think that it's going to be pretty divisive about whether, like, there are definitely Charlotte fans who don't care about 7. There are 7 fans who don't care about Charlotte, and of course, there's unfortunate players who would actually like everything, but well, that ain't gonna happen. So, are you excited for Charlotte? Are you excited for the little side story here? I think a lot of people are focused on 7, and a lot of people are focused on Charlotte, and I think this side story will be pretty darn cool. Anyway, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh yes, and I will be doing a prediction for Final Fantasy VII in the future.